You're listening to the number one podcast made by two guys, 40 plus. It's starting. Yeah. I think it's been pretty impressive, the response that we've gotten recently from the... I mean, it's kind of catching on again, but it had history, which we didn't know about, which you informed me about.
There's a history of the word
meh.
M-E-H.
Right.
But it's kind of, meh. It's middle of the road.
But it has like diverse origins, so it's not like a made up nothing. No, is what I'm saying.
It's a word, but I think it should be. It's better than eh.
Yeah.
Meh. So
Eh.
it's like, how was your Thanksgiving? Exactly.
Well, we'll get to Thanksgiving right after this. All right, so we're back. So you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I did. Did you?
Yeah, I carved. And speaking about carving, it is, you know what? Thanksgiving may have passed, but Christmas is just around the corner.
Right.
And if you order now from the Mighty Carver, and you go to mightycarver.com and use the coupon code AGING for $5 off. You can use the coupon code AGING for $5 off from personal experience. Let me tell you, they're thinking really carve a turkey.
Wow.
Yes.
That was impressive. You didn't even read that off of anything.
Nah, just said that. You know what? You know what it's done? It was done out of love because I love the Mighty Carver.
Well,
I tell you, that thing freaking awesome.
Ordered it, and he ordered it for. I posted it. Ordered it for his brother-in-law,
right?
And it came early, and he brought it to Thanksgiving for his Christmas present, and he got.
So, who carved your turkey? Did you actually get to do it?
Debacle.
Oh God! So what happened? All right, so I saw. I didn't really hear from you Thursday evening. I didn't expect to, since you eat your turkey, you have a couple of drinks, and you want to sit back and just get on the couch and watch TV and relax. So I saw the Mighty Carver.
Right. So we
buckled in. Which safety first.
Yeah, I don't want anything to happen to the.
But when you put it in the car, did you put the little thing on it on the top for the blade or no?
No, that's when I cut the center console.
Are you being serious?
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a whole story. Oh wow! Wait, I've been in the dark.
It started to dig in. I buffed it out.
Your car, or your wife's car?
My wife's car.
Perfect.
I didn't even tell her that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh God. So. I was trying to, get it angled right, and then, but the blade was resting on the center armrest. Yeah, so I had to fix that. So at Thanksgiving, moving along, have the appetizers, time to carve the turkey.
Okay.
They yell into me, "Do you want to carve it?" I said to my father, "No, you can go right ahead. All you do, it's plugged in. He found the button. Very easy to use." So
setting it up. At the in-laws?
No, I had it all put together. Right?
No. But I know it's set up. I'm trying to set up the scene, right? So just FYI, we've been promoting the Mighty Carver. We've had them on. They were great. So I know amongst my family and your family, I know amongst mine, I can't speak for yours. There's been a lot of excitement in our said house for Daddy to carve the turkey because I had the Mighty Carver. The kids were excited. People hadn't seen it. People have listened to the episodes. They saw it on Instagram. And if you go to mightycarver.com, use the coupon code AGING, you get $5 off. So order now and get it in time for the holidays. There is still holiday left just because Thanksgiving is gone. You got that ham for Christmas, and it is currently Hanukkah, so makes a great belated Hanukkah gift.
It really should not just be related to Thanksgiving.
No.
It's an all year utensil. Yeah. I was thinking about it. You can use it for Thanksgiving. You can use it Christmas. You can use it any holiday.
After our new barbecuing. I'm going to be cutting whatever. Definitely breaking it out on. All right, so let's. Anyway, but you know what I can probably use it for? Lamb chops.
Oh, I had good
rack of lamb. All right, let's go. Okay. So I'm just saying, getting back to that. I know in my house there was a lot of excitement just around the car,
and the same around the Carver where I was too. Right. So they call me and they say, "Do you want to do?" I go, "No, go right ahead. You usually carve it. I'll stand here and watch." And he goes, "How do you use it?" I showed him, and I said, I watched. I don't know if it was on their website or on YouTube where they show you how to carve a turkey. Is that on?
I didn't really watch. I think
I saw something on how to carve a turkey.
Right, there's
you rip the legs off the wing. So I said to my father-in-law, rip the legs off, rip the wings off. It sounds like
you take no. The board's you take the wings off, you take the legs off, and then you can cut it in half. I used to. Where I used to do. I used some of my experience back in the day when I was.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Wait. We have now come to the point in the show where Rob says a skill or job that he's had in the past that he never would have said. Last time it was ballroom dancing.
Okay.
Today,
I worked at Kenny Rogers Roasters. It's the wood that made it good.
The wood.
Yep.
You worked at Kenny Rogers Roasters?
Yeah, I worked at Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Could you imagine if you had the Mighty Carver back then?
I know. Because I know how to... No, I can cut a chicken. I can quarter chickens.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if I have a chicken knife and a pair of tongs, ask my wife.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she'll tell you. I can do the whole thing.
Oh, by the way, with the Mighty Carver, that fork that they sent,
awesome.
That is a solid fork.
Yeah,
that is a very good. So anyway,
right. So going back,
so time to carve the meat of the turkey.
Right. Said turkey comes out. Everybody's excited.
My father-in-law goes to my mother-in-law. He goes, "Where'd you get this turkey?"
Uh-oh.
She goes, "I went to the place where I was. I don't know, the supermarket, the butcher. I don't know." Right. Said something. It was a 16-pound bird.
Right.
14 pounds of it were bone.
Really?
It was the worst turkey ever.
No.
There was like nothing on the turkey. It was a big bone bird.
Turkey.
It was like, you see somebody and they're just like a big boned person. This was a big bone turkey with no meat.
Oh my God.
So
my wife, I got to tell you.
Well, we're still carving. So and my father-in-law is starting to lose his temper. I said, you know what? Give me the Carver, the Mighty Carver.
Right.
This turkey is not worthy of being cut by the Mighty Carver.
Oh, pulled the Carver.
I pulled the Carver.
Oh my God.
Because it wasn't worthy.
Yeah.
And he literally had to take a regular, not even a car. He didn't use another car. He used a regular knife to just get whatever meat he could off the turkey. It was that bad. But we washed it, put it away. But I got another thing I can talk about. Right. We'll talk about later, where the Mighty Carver made its return. And it came in big.
I got to tell you, my turkey, phenomenal.
I saw that was a great.
That picture. Was a great. Great picture, great bird. Carver went through.
Yeah,
the meat was so juicy, just fell right off the bone, and with the help of the Carver. But even how you get some there. Sometimes you get the dry white meat. There was no dry white meat.
No, this turkey that I had was horrible.
Right. So that's why I was a little.
The sides were good.
Well, the sides were good. Well, that's what I was going to get to, because then I got a video from your wife.
Yes.
On that Sunday.
She sent you.
Okay, right. Yeah. She sent me that.
Oh, right. So that's where.
I just know, coming off Thanksgiving, right? You eat a lot. And somebody, I was reading a post from this dietitian, you got to. She's like, one day, it takes a lifetime to be healthy.
Yeah.
Or it's a lifetime that, one day ain't going to kill you. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I felt a little better. So I did my turkey burn in the morning on the thing, and you know what? I enjoyed I didn't go crazy. I don't like to feel like that, but I enjoyed myself.
Right.
And then you have the next day, right? So I had lunch. I had turkey. I had turkey dinner. I had Thanksgiving dinner in a bowl.
Yeah,
I loaded up. No, I know, but I had next day. I think everything was even better, because then I put the turkey in a bowl with some stuffing, and I put some gravy on that. I heated that up, and then I put in the the cranberry, and it was good. Yeah. You can, and then after that, you need the rest of the weekend. I'm just not hungry.
You're not hungry.
Right?
Yeah, it takes that.
Yeah,
did you have any stuffing?
Yeah, you had stuffing.
That's just like a brick,
right? Yeah, and we had the clam dip, which I told you about.
How was it?
Phenomenal.
You're the second person who told me they had clam.
Yeah, it goes back. I'm telling you, this goes back to the Pilgrims. And So you're not like ambitiously eating the rest of the weekend. So when I saw that said video, I was like, what the hell? It's like, how can you? We're talking Thursday, Thanksgiving, and a Sunday now afternoon. Like, that was an enormous amount of food. I mean, that's you could have fed like 10 soup kitchens with that kind of spread. I mean, it's an impressive spread.
It was meatballs, 2 types of steak,
right?
Baby lamb chops, turkey,
mac and cheese.
Ugh. There was 2 different types of cranberry sauce.
Wow.
We just did another like Thanksgiving. So
but that's beyond a Thanksgiving.
It was insane, the amount of food, and it was very good. So
how much went? Like, how many people was this for? Because it was like
12.
But looking at it, this one's like beyond 12 from what?
I would say me and the 2 other gentlemen that were there.
Bacon? That would have been good.
Oh, they had the bacon. Oh, we did have the maple bacon. That's what I forgot.
Maple bacon.
Sorry, MPM?
Yeah.
Maple bacon.
Oh, I love maple bacon.
The bacon was so good.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. So anyway,
you know what you do? You take the maple bacon and you crumble it and you put it on top of the mac and cheese.
You're going to have to talk to the master. No cheese. I don't do cheese.
I know. Neither. You don't do the mac and cheese. I don't eat cheese, but I'm just saying that's what people would do. Get the salt and the sweet.
So,
yeah,
there was another Mighty Carver.
Oh,
there.
Oh, wow. They had their own Carver.
Right.
Nice.
Right. So one of our listeners, friends, bought the Mighty Carver.
What they carve.
So he actually bought one of those like loaves of Italian bread, just so that he could carve it. So it was funny. So he goes, and I've watched the videos on the Mighty Carver. So he puts it out and he goes to cut the first piece of bread. Mm-hmm. And he's like
unsure,
very uncomfortable.
Right.
He was a little uncomfortable, and he was holding it, and he wasn't holding it from the top,
right?
And he wasn't getting through the bread. And I'm like, stop.
Just a method.
Put the carver on top of the bread. Take your other hand, put it on top,
right,
and just give it a little push down. Don't go back and forth. They specifically say don't go back and forth. Just go right down. It went through like a hot knife through butter. And he went all 2.5 feet in like 5 seconds.
Wow. You see?
And he said, this is amazing. So then we had 2 types of steak. And I guess what do we have? Like, what's that long steak called? That you slice it up, sirloin or whatever.
No, that's not sirloin.
That's
like a strip steak,
like a strip steak or something. He took this steak, and now he's feeling really good with the carve.
There's some confidence in there. Man.
He carved this thing to perfection.
It's thin or thick.
It was a decent thickness. Not really.
Maybe it wasn't
on the bone or anything. Yeah. But he went right down the line. He was like in awe. Like he carved an entire meal for everybody
with the Mighty Carver.
With the Mighty Carver
Awesome.
in like 30 seconds. Wow. And the fact that you can put leverage on top of the carver.
It's a time saver.
He just like couldn't stop, and then he cut it in square pieces, so like he could like kind of like it was pre-cut. He did such a job on both of these steaks and the bread. He was like, he's like, this thing is unreal because it looks like a toy,
right? But it works. It's legit.
So far from a toy, it is like it makes the carving aspect of the dinner
fun and perfect.
Fun, and it does like a fantastic job.
You know what? I think I got to try it on cake. Go through like a 7-layer cake with that. I think that's possible. I think that's got to be put on the list.
You might say that sounds ridiculous,
but no.
But you're going to get a perfect slice of cake.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking.
It's an exact tool. It's like a stencil.
It's
like a stencil.
Yes. And if you go to mightycarver.com and use a coupon code aging, you get $5 off. So now I got a question there. So said Carver though, you hurt your wife's car.
No, the car.
You damaged the car.
It's not.
And we've been talking about. I know she doesn't want the car. She wants a new car.
It's only because she's had the same car for like
right. But now you ruined her car.
No, pleased with what that car is like. It's just fine.
Really?
Yeah.
But does she know?
Nah, I didn't need to tell her. No.
You want me? I could text her.
No.
No.
But that part of the carving from that it was fantastic.
I just couldn't believe what you were eating that Sunday. Like I'm still like that Sunday of. First of all, by mid Saturday, I'm like ready for the weekend to be over. It's a tough weekend. It is a very tough. Like there's so much anticipation.
Yeah,
you get to that day Thursday, you wake up Friday. And then it's really tough 3 days. It's not like an unusual... Because you're afraid to... You know what it is? You're afraid to go out.
Do you know what it was topped off with?
What?
3 Hills Chills
ice
cream cakes.
Wow.
Ice cream pies.
Oh, what kind? I heard there's some new stuff in production. I haven't...
they're working on it. But, yeah, so then we had that also for dessert.
Okay, so...
There's all different... There were so many flavors. I didn't even pay attention. I don't do dessert, really, because I get, like... I think I had like 8 or 9 lamb chops.
Ooh.
Like these lamb chops were...
Well, the ones... Remember the ones that we had at the party?
Yes.
Those weren't baby lamb chops. Those were full.
Those were like steaks on a stick.
Yeah. That was humongous. I mean, we're at this party and they're serving these lamb chops and you had and we're dressed and you had a hunch.
Dressed in
you had to, like I showed you had a hunch.
Yeah, you
had to do the hunch because that juices were flowing.
Yeah, it was really funny because everybody was doing the same thing. Most people weren't wearing ties, I don't think. So you didn't have to wear the tie back. But everybody was like leaning over and
but you still didn't want to be that guy to have lamb juice on you.
But there was like a line of us.
Yeah,
there was like 5 or 6 people.
They didn't make it out of we were in a good position. Because we were close enough from the kitchen, but far enough from the kitchen where you didn't get the kitchen smell.
Very strategically placed.
Yes, but the traffic was directed unintentionally had to come by us before it hit the rest of the party. You're in a good spot to get first of all hot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Before it gets passed around, you're in a hot zone.
They were good, and you know what? I gotta be honest. If I got grease on me a little bit from the lamb chops, I wasn't going to care.
No,
they were that good. It was worth taking the hit.
Yeah, I mean, but you try to avoid. Now, if you got like it on you, would your wife point it out that
she wouldn't care?
She wouldn't care.
Yeah, just take to the cleaners, whatever.
I'm just making sure.
I mean, it was for the love of lamb chops. I mean, like those were very good. But I got to tell you, you have to try this person's particular lamb chop
recipe.
Yeah, I don't know if he happens to be a very good griller.
So what did he do to said chop? Because we're a big lamb chop fan. Were they baby chops or regular chops?
I think these were babies. But he has a place that he goes. Nothing special, but he just has a way of like he's very good with meat. Okay. It's always very well cooked. Mm-hmm. It's not overcooked.
He knows what he's doing. He knows his way around.
You've seen some of his work.
Yes.
But the food was fantastic. So so we had a double.
It's tough. Sometimes you go to somebody's place when they're not good with the meat. And it could really, it sets.
Now,
I feel I know some people that aren't I know where I'm going to get a good meal, where I'm not going to get a good meal. Yeah. It's just the ones where you don't want to put that effort to go out, to somebody's house where you're not going to get that good meal. But then there's like the meal that you're talking about now, which is just over the top.
Yeah, it was good, but and it was all brand new, which brings us to the topic that we come to the food. There was no reserving of
okay. It was all new.
Because I was going to ask you, I wanted to ask you, were you invited or did you invite anybody over
for leftovers? No. We had a house full of people. So you
had a lot of people,
yeah,
right?
We had a lot of, We're running a bed and breakfast for like a week. So, yeah. I wasn't leaving,
so there was like no, like,
no, there was no, by that time, that Friday night, I said to my wife, because we had a lot of people, she's like, should I cook? I said, no, you know what, take it easy. We'll order in.
Oh, Oh, you ordered in?
We ordered in Friday night because she slaved. She really did. And I said, there's so many people here that you do not need to cook.
Yeah. So.
Because, we Friday nights, we always have family dinner Friday night. So I decided that, you didn't need to.
No, but I think we had to pick up.
I thought that was very thoughtful of me.
I think at the Lifton, we had to pick up stuffing and something else from somewhere. I have to tell you, this stuffing that we picked up was incredible.
From where? So you didn't even make. Wait, you guys didn't even make anything
at the first Thanksgiving.
Oh, at the first.
That was for the first Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you didn't make anything for you can't. All right, this isn't good. You guys don't make anything.
No,
you don't host.
Julie. No. We brought a ton of food. We brought. Julie did the mac and cheese with the breadcrumbs on the top.
I need a recipe.
Yeah, because she does that, so I don't touch that because I don't do the cheese thing.
Right, neither do I, but I feel the need to. I feel like I was missing 2 dishes.
She did. There was like 4 or 5 things, 3 or 4.
You know what we're missing? You know what we're missing? That dish that I was going to make that I never followed through on.
What's that?
I was going to make like a Brussels sprouts with bacon.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Bronzino.
No, we don't do fish. It's a holiday. No,
you don't do the what is it?
7
fishes?
No, we don't do that. Wrong holiday, wrong people. That's Christmas.
Have you ever been to a 7 fish dinner?
I want to go.
I went to a real one a couple of years ago.
I'm a fish guy.
Incredible. Will you eat like cold cold
seafood salad? I love that.
I was in heaven.
Oh yeah, I'm always good. Like a seafood tower. I'm always good on a seafood tower.
If anybody would like to invite us,
we're happy to come.
We're happy to come.
We'll bring them.
We'll bring presents.
We'll bring the mighty Carver to carve the ham. Whatever. There you go.
Oh, but this dinner those fishes. Oh my God, they were incredible.
I've been dying to go. I really have.
Oh, it's like when you're enjoying it so much and you're invited as a guest.
Yeah.
You don't you just keep consuming it. I was starting to get concerned that I was eating a little too much when I ate the fishes. So,
but that won't happen. That won't happen. We'll guarantee.
No.
So if you need to or have the inkling, then want to invite Aging Immaturely to your Christmas dinner, you can contact us. Christmas Eve dinner. You can contact us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com, or you can find us at the real agingimmaturely.com. And that's going to do it for today's episode of Aging Immaturely. If you have a product that you would like to discuss on air, please email us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Aging Immaturely.